Yo, what's up guys, it's Grace and welcome back to another YouTube video. Okay, so today we're having a very special guest, and that is Ziels right here, and I think she's gonna stay because I have the window open, so she's looking out the window. Oh, I have a very special guest today and I gotta watch her because she always wants to lick things. Today we're gonna be doing the furry friend tag, so I'm not really gonna introduce her because obviously that's what like this whole video is about, because she's perfect. But yeah, this is Ziels. She's my dog. I'm gonna be doing the fluffy friend tag. Okay, she was also like, Grace, I'm not doing a stupid video with you on your stupid bummy trash can that you call a channel. So I'm like, I'll give you traits, and she's like, I'll think about it. So she's thinking about it right now, but I'm gonna just make her do it. Let's go ahead and get to the video, because Ziels is always like, oh my gosh, your videos are like 20 minutes long. You're so boring. So like, I can't watch that. So we're gonna try to keep it under the 10-minute mark or something like that. I'm sorry, I mean, that's just how I am. I just talk a lot. So go ahead and get into the video with Ziels and me. We're doing our furry friend tag. The first question is just like, you know, normal questions, but we're gonna get into juicy questions because she has a lot of drama. First question is, what is your pet's name? First of all, I don't like to think of her as a pet only if I'm going to ground her, because pet, which means I'm her owner, so I can be like, go, sit, lay. So I don't really like doing that, but she's my little sister and she is my best friend, and she's also my little pet. So like, yeah, but her original name was gonna be Pup Pup. Mommy's like, let's name her Pup Pup, and I'm like, that's so stupid, and like that name like doesn't even like, you know, like roll off your tongue. We were gonna name her Pup Up, which is so stupid. Don't you dare and try to get out of this place. As we were trying to name, well, Mommy was trying to like call her Pup Pup, I started calling like Pup Pup like Bubba. I just started like Bubba, so that's how she started saying Bubba. So Pup Up was never her name, it was just Mommy was like, let's name her Pup Up, but then I started calling her Bubba. So then Bubba's like her original name. Like, we just, girl, stop that. Stop it. It's so stupid. So her original name was gonna be Pup Pup, but it never stuck. So I started calling her Bubba, and that stuck, and her name was Bubba. But we call her everything pretty much. You guys know Ziels is pretty much her like nickname right now. Yeah. Girl, you can sit. Here, come up here. Here, come up here. She is so rude. I see all these pet videos and they're like jumping all over the owner, and I'm like, Ziels just runs. Here, come up here, up. Alright, so we just call her Bubba, and then I call her like Ziels, Key, like Snail Bite. We just call her pretty much everything, but like her official names are like Ziels and Bubba. My stupid hair. Oh girl, what are you doing? Sit down. Sit. Okay, just weird was when I started saying Ziels and calling her Ziels is when I was like learning German, and I didn't even know Ziels means target in German, which is so weird. Like, why would I just randomly start calling her Ziels, and while it's a German word, while I'm learning German? I don't know, that's just weird. How old is your pet? Ziels' birthday is May 15th, 2010. Okay, so she is 7 years old. She's so young. She's a youngin' girl, but like she likes to act all cool and old. She likes to go to clubs and do gang stuff, which is so but whatever. Like, quit talking bad about me. Okay, so she's hard to work with. Do not cast her. She's 7 and we got her when I was 8, and okay, I'll tell you how we got her. Okay, she's not going out yet. Come here. We got Ziels in 2010. I was 8, and I remember when we went up into the place, and it was like a place that was like a puppy mill, and it was like a horrible place. They had them all like in cages. There's tons of barks. It's like gross, and her and then her sister was there. I remember, which is so weird, is because when she sees people now, she always barks at them, but when we saw her the first time, she was like all oh girl, what are you doing? Get out of my makeup. She likes doing makeup. Apparently Mommy said that's why she was like when she saw us before, like she had a family, is because she didn't have a family, but now that she has a family, she always barks at other people because they're trying to hurt her family. Oh god. We were like, oh, I want her. But when we first got her, when we saw her, she had like a peeing problem. She would pee like every 2 seconds, like peeing all the time. But once we got her, like we fixed it. Remember, I came home from school when we got her and Heather was outside. I was like 8, so she was 12. And Heather was like, Mommy decided not to get the dog. And I was like, what? And I was like so mad. And then I walked in and I walked around the kitchen and I was like, Mom, why didn't you get? And then I saw Ziels and I'm like, oh my gosh. She was like on this blanket, had this blanket, and she was there and she had a little handkerchief on and her ears was back and she had her first toy and she looked back at me and I'm like, oh my gosh, and I went over and just kissed her. Yeah, she remembers it. I was 8, so, and I'm 15 now, so, and she's 7, I was 8 at the time, so like she's getting up to the age I met her at. Like, girl, we're soul sisters. As soon as we got her and her sister got out, the Humane Society raided that place, not raided, you know what I mean, like took out all the dogs at that place because they were mistreating the dogs there. So we rescued her. Girl, I give her a kiss. I love her. Got her in time and all the dogs there are safe, and I think those 2 people went to jail, I'm not sure, but we really saved her and she has like PTSD from it. So like, breed is your pet? She is a Bichon Frise, and yeah. What's your pet's favorite food? 100% girl, cheese. Every 2 seconds she wants cheese. Like after she goes pee, we give her a piece of cheese, but because she is so stupid and so smart that, oh girl, get out of there. Oh my gosh, she's all in my coconut oil. She is so smart and she's like, you know what, I'm gonna go eat, but then I'm gonna beg for a piece of cheese. Okay, so I give her a cheese and then she goes pee and she won't pee until we get her cheese, and then when she gets her cheese she goes pee and then she gets another piece of cheese and then she won't go poop until she gets another piece of cheese, and then when she gets a piece of cheese she goes poop and then she gets another piece of cheese. She knows the way around the system, and I'm like, girl, no, but we can't not give it to her, because if we don't, she's gonna sit there and whine constantly. Like, she's such a brat. Oh my gosh, what are you doing? She's licking the curtains. That's her favorite food, cheese. She also likes green beans. You like green beans? Here, look, watch. You want cheese? Cheese. You want cheese? Papa, look at me, cheese. Cheese. Green beans. She's so rude. She's not doing it now, but she does. She does. What's your pet's favorite game? She doesn't like games. She likes doing drugs. What's your pet's favorite hobby? She likes doing drugs. She likes doing weed. She likes drinking alcohol, but it only has to be low dose wine, weed, alcohol. And she is involved with bunches of gangs. I've hid her cigarettes, but she finds them, and then she hides them from me, and I'm like, Ziels, I will find your cigarettes. And then I'm like, and then she's like, and then I see her smoking, and I'm like, so I have to take them, and she has to go into rehab, and it's just a vicious cycle. It's hard because I love her so much, but she has a drug problem. So the next question is, what is your dog's sexuality? My dog is bisexual. She likes girl dogs and boy dogs. Y'all know about this. She's had many lovers in her day. Her first love was Mingo. Oh, she still knows Mingo. You like Mingo? Mingo! Mingo! The thing is, we lived in a house and she was there, and then Mingo, Shaggy, Rambo, Chewbacca, and they're all 4 boys, and she liked every single one of them, but she liked Mingo the best. They were in love. But even though she was in love with Mingo, she still went around you know, smashing all the other boys. And then she also, oh yeah, I love you, don't worry, Mingo's in here. She dated Izzy. She liked Izzy. She liked Clarice, and she liked Smokehouse. She liked a bunch of dogs, like a lot of dogs, and they're boys and girls, so she's bisexual. She's not a very good influence either, because she smashes a bunch of people and then she gives them drugs, and then they get a drug addiction. Do you go outdoors? If yes, where's your favorite place to go together? Ziels does not go outdoors. She used to, but she can't anymore because she has a lot of allergies. It's apparently mostly when you have like pink fur, not pink fur, like she has pink skin, so she has a lot of allergies. She got frostbite once on her paw. So when we first got her, and I was 8 years old, okay, so I was a little youngin', and my mom was like, walk the dog. So I walked the dog, and I put her leash down, and I put my like foot on it thinking it was going to do it, but I was like fixing my hair. I'm so stupid. But like, she started running, and this is literally like so freaking scary, especially for an 8-year-old, that your dog you just got is like running all over the place. And I was chasing it, crying it, like screaming Bubba yum yum or something like that, and she would not stop. And I was doing it for like 5 minutes until she finally reached the road, and I was like, well, this is it. Like, so she went out into the road and she finally stopped. She was like stopping and she was walking in the middle of the road, and I saw this big huge truck coming, and I'm like, this is it. So I literally ran out into the middle of the road. This is like a little tiny 8-year-old. People say I look like 11 now. So when I was 8, I probably looked like 4 years old. She was right here in the road and I was running, and I like went out into the middle of the road with like all the cars. I didn't know what to do, so I just put my hands out and was like, stop. I was like crying, and I said stop, and I picked up the dog and I just walked back home. Like, everyone was wondering where I went. How do you not know where I went? This was in an apartment building, and I was like a little girl screaming for her dog running around. Like, how did you not know where I was? I was screaming like help, all this stuff. No one freaking came. Like, what the heck is wrong with people? And I finally got Ziels, and that was traumatized. And then I was like so like messed up after that with Ziels. Like, every time she went outside, I would like freak out because I thought like she was gonna get run over. You know how some houses are like woods, girl, and then there's like a street just to go to that house, and then there's like a bunch of things. Yeah, that's how it was. And because it was so big, mommy was like, let's just let her out, like she doesn't need like a leash on her. So they did that, and she would always run around in circles, and I was scared to death. Like, I've never had like such anxiety as every time she went outside. It's because I thought she was gonna run out on the road. Every time she got just like 36 meters away from the road, I would literally scream and be like, the whole time, be like, mom, let's get back inside, her on a leash. And then at the other house we had, she would let her go outside, and the same thing with that. Like, it's so like, I can't. She will not ever go outside. Like, if I hold her, she can go outside, but even, she can't even go outside anymore though because of like her allergies. But even if she would be able to go outside, like, I would not let her down. Like, I just have too much problems with that. But it was my fault because I was put the stupid leash down. I was 8 years old. You know, how am I supposed to know? I'm stupid. I'm 8 years old. And that was my first pet I ever had. She's in here licking my fingers if you can't tell. Alright, so the next question is, what is a bad habit that your pet has? Ziels loves to lick feet, and that's a habit of hers, to lick her paws. And apparently, I thought it was only her. Dogs' paws smell like Fritos. I don't know why, but it just is. She smells like Doritos. Like, her ears, her feet, like everything. She just smells like Fritos and Doritos. She's never had Doritos. We don't have Doritos in here. So I don't even know why, but apparently dogs just smell like that. And the cheese, her cheese. She always, I think they mean after dogs have a bath, why do they go zoom zoom? Meaning as like, why do dogs like run around the house? And then because she hurt her toenail like I think it was like a month ago, so we're always like, when she starts running, we're like, stop her, because we think she's gonna see, look at her, she's looking at me. She's gonna like hurt her toenail, but like she's fine now. So what's the best thing about your pet has? That doesn't even make sense. What is the best thing about your pet has? What do you mean, what's the best thing about having your pet? Thing is because she's my best friend. And oh, okay, so you know how last video I was like, I almost died yesterday? Like, that's because I hurt my side, and Ziels was there the whole time. As soon as I was like screaming in pain, like I was like dying screaming in pain, and Ziels came over and she was like whining and licking me, and like I'm like, she actually cares. Like, you know those videos that are like, I pretended to die and my dog or cat didn't even care? Like, but the thing is I was like dying, like screaming in pain, and she did care. She was over here licking me and loving me, and she was like, and she was like walking around me in circles while I'm screaming. Obviously she can't do anything other than that, but like I was like, oh my gosh, I love her so much. She loves me too. Even though she can say she don't love me, whatever the heck, but she does love me. We go over here so you can be in the like camera, girl. You're not even in here. Alright, what's the funniest memory involving your pet? Every day we crack up laughing together because we are relationship goals. Let me try to get her. Oh girl, I laugh every time I read her Instagram because she drags me constantly. She loves me, but like she likes joking around with me. I mean, she's joking 24/7, and you know, like, I'm not gonna get offended because of something she says, because obviously I know she's joking, because I know she actually does love me. Oh girl, she's fallen. So like, yeah, it's the hardest thing about having a pet, probably when we're eating and she freaking claws my skin off. Literally every time we eat, she is absolutely crazy. She digs off our skin. I was like, Ziels, what about if I go over to you when you're eating and being like, hey, give me some, and like scratch your legs off? But she don't care, so she probably wouldn't even care if I did that, so whatever. But like, my hair is falling, I hate this, but whatever, it's fine. But that's probably the hardest thing, is her doing that stupid thing. But then when she's like at the bath or something and we come home and to eat and she's not doing that, and I'm like, that's so weird. So I guess it's still good, even though it's hard. I mean, guys, it's her, so I love her. Oh, have you ever thought, whoever wrote this does not know how to like type. Like, have you ever thought your pet any tricks? If so, what? It's, have you ever taught, not thought. What the heck? Yes, she knows how to do a paw. Here, come over here. Come over here so you can see. Right here. Come in here. Right here. Okay, give me paw. So you can see her paw. Let me do both. 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 Give me both. She's so dumb. Give me both if you want some. If you want some, give me both. 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 She's so both. Here, wait. Jump. See, look, she can dance. Alright, whatever. She's so dumb. I wanted to teach her how to roll over, but like, she's not gonna do anything. Like, she's just like, she's so dumb about it. Like, she just wants it, and then she just like leaves. She's so stupid. What do we argue about the most? It just looks like I'm talking to nothing, because she's literally just, give me a kiss. Give me a kiss. She does do the kisses. You saw that. Give me a kiss. Alright, you want this? Give me a kiss. She only does it when she wants something. She's just like my friends. What is something I cannot live without? Her. She's my best friend, and even though she's annoying and she drags me all the time, we love each other, and I could not be here without her. And she gets really jealous. She protects us all the time. She barks at everyone, and she's like, she knows certain people that are like bad, so she always like bites them, and I'm like, girl, don't bite them. But at the same time, I'm like, do bite them. Even though she is very irritating and can get me very anxious when she runs outside, I still love her, and I couldn't be here without her, because she's my best friend, my little sister, and my everything. Girl, give me a kiss. Oh, what do you want to say, Ziels? You want to say something? You want to say something? Say something. I'm giving up on you. That's all the stupid questions, because the tag was very short. It only had like 15 questions. It's like, yeah, but like, get over here and say something about me. I just said a bunch of cute stuff about you, that I can't live without you, but you ain't saying anything except, oh girl. But whatever, if you haven't followed her on her Instagram, you need to, because it's Ziels Birch, and yeah, she posts a bunch of stuff about me and her life on the edge. So she's going to rehab soon. Watch out for that. So I guess that's all, because we're perfect together. Girl, that's so rude. Did you hurt your toenail? See, even if she's rude, I still care about her, little jerk. Alright, Ziels, come over here for the outro. Come right here. Come right here. At least come here for the outro. Come on. Come here. Oh. I guess that's all for this video, because girl, we're trying to keep it short, remember? So if you like this video, give it a thumbs up and comment down below what type of dog you have. And subscribe to my channel, because new videos every week. And I will see you in the next video. Bye. Do the little tongue thing. Do the little tongue. Do the little tongue. She's so rude. Bye. They're so rude.